Hello everybody, it's Map and Doll Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my skillless Son Goku Bonds of Friendship deck. So this one has a permanent of, if your life is at 6, you are allowed to activate the Awaken, and the Awaken is you draw 1 and get 1 energy back. And that's obviously at 4 or less life if you don't want to do it at 6. His activate main, once per turn, you choose one 4-star ball from your hand, you reveal it, you draw a card, and he gains 5k for the turn. So, that's the leader on the unawakened side. On the awakened side, he has activate main once per turn, so you choose one 4-star from your hand, you reveal it, you draw 2 cards, and then you discard a card. So, that's fine. His other effect is an auto once per turn. When you combo with a skillless card, that skillless card gains an extra 5k combo power, so your skillless card for that one particular combo becomes 10k instead of 5k. And that's deleted for you. So onto the main deck, go into the extra cards first. So as usual for us, we'll go into the negates first. So I've gone with 4 of the Sparking Wonder Power Burst. So if you've got 5 cards in your drop, you can activate the Sparking, where you can take a life and do the skill, or you can just pay 1 to do it. And then when you do this, you can add a black, choose up to 1 black battle card from your drop area or warp and add it to your hand. And then I've decided to go with 4 of the 4-star ball. Why? The reason I decided to go with 4 is because with 4 of the 1-drop Goku, you should be fine with this, in theory. There's no overwhelm in the deck, so there's not too much of a worry about losing it, and with the 1-drop you can get it back from the drop as well. So also I wanted to run more skillless cards in the deck, just to help with that. But to help the fact that there's only 4, I do use 1 Dragon Radar, so it's effectively get us another of the Gokus without a guaranteed thing. It can get top 7 and potentially C2, or it's just get it 1 from the drop if 1 happens to still be in the drop. So that's why I've decided to go with that as my lineup. There was originally 3 Dragon Radar, but then I realised that was slight overkill, so I dropped that down a bit. So into the battle cards, I've gone with yellow for this deck. I know the thing that people are doing is using red because of the 1-drop 10k childhood one, but I've decided to just stick with this. So it's got the other negate for the deck, so yes, I do end up with 6 negates in the deck. Is Master Roshi, so you pay 1 yellow and he negates the attack and comes into play, so it's a 5k combo after that as well. And then onto the first of the black 1-drops, we've got the Bonds of Friendship Android 8. So when you play this card, you look at the top 7 cards, add a skillless, and his other auto is when your Son Goku childhood is KO'd by an opponent's skill or leaves the battle area, you choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So absolutely fantastic. And then the key 1-drop for the deck to get the deck rolling is of course the Adventure Begins. So this one is activate main. Once per turn you can choose a 4-star from your deck or drop area and add it to your hand. If you went through your deck, obviously you shuffle. His other activate main is once per turn as well. You pay 2, doesn't matter what you pay, there's no restriction on that. If your leader card is black, you choose 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck or drop area and play it. If you went through your deck, you shuffle as normal. So nice little card to see on turn 1, because then turn 2 you can get a beat stick out on the board. Okay, so then onto the 2-drops. For me personally, I went with the Temporal Rescue Trunks for my super combo, the Sparking one. I just decided to go that way. The deck can fuel the drop quick enough with like the 4-star when you've awakened, discarding cards. and obviously getting the gates and comboing off. It is quite simple to do. It's not slow, which is fine. And then we've gone with 4 copies of, well, sort of slow, sorry. So then we got 4 copies of Training Buddy Krillin. I've gone with 4 of this because I wanted to increase the consistency of being able to get skillless battle cards as quickly as possible. So if I don't see the 1-drop childhood, but I have a Krillin and a 2-drop or less skillless battle card in my drop area, I can get that out. Because of his auto. So when you play this card, if your leader card is black, you choose up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your drop area. It is only drop area, you can't do this from the deck. So you play it, and then you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5k. That is also another reason why I've run this card, just for that early game popping cards, if your opponent has anything out that's weak enough. And then for the 2-drop skillless cards, I went with 4 of the TN and 2 of the Super Saiyan Blue Sun Goku. Originally, because of the 3 Dragon Radar in the deck, these weren't in, but because I took those out and reduced Dragon Radar to 1, I put these in. It also means that there are more targets for Krillin, so it's not just a 1-for-1, basically, there's 6. Okay, so on to the freeze, which is actually the rest of the deck. Okay. So to start off with, we've got the 4 copies of Commander Red, head of the Red Ribbon Army. So he's auto sparking 3. So when you play this card, if your leader card is black, you can either look through your deck or go to your drop area and get a skillless battle card with energy cost 3 or less. If you went through your deck, you shuffle. So my skillless cards are for 3 or less. I use 3 copies of Banan, so it's just a free drop 20k. Then we got 4 copies of the Championship Promo Sun Goku, which is 30k vanilla. Then we've got the Ginyu for another 30k vanilla for yellow. And then I decided to run a one-off of the Grandpa and Deborah. Yeah, I could use 2 Deborah or 2 Grandpa, but I wanted to be me, basically. These are literally in here for the Son Goku Child Heart, basically. So you can pay 2 and get them from the deck. Or you can use the Commander Red guy to get them from the drop area or the deck as well. So they're literally, because there's only 1 of each, if it ends up in the life, that's fine. You just combo it, get it in the drop, get it out the drop. But they're just more 30k beat sticks, basically. And that's it. That is my skillless Bonds of Friendship. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.